Good morning, Anders. Mark from McLaren Toronto here. Seeing that you're quite a distance away from us, I thought that I would capture a quick video of the Senna we're discussing. That way I can kind of bring it to you in full form and showcase every little detail about the vehicle. So what we'll do here is we're going to do a quick walk around, keeping the whole vehicle in the frame, and then I'll go over every single body panel, carbon fiber panel, and interior piece. That way you know exactly the condition of the car you're considering. So just to give you a quick background, this vehicle was originally sold out of McLaren Chicago. So it is an original US vehicle that was then imported to Canada by the current owner, which now has it on consignment sale for us. So with the US origin behind it, you obviously can get that car brought into the States worry-free, so no issues there. Obviously we're looking at an MSO paint called Volcano Red, which I'm sure you're aware of. I mean, the layers of this paint are just immaculate. It's almost like an old speedboat, but without the heavy flake. It's more of a fine flake, adding just incredible amounts of depth. I mean, you can just see it here by the way the light's hitting it. Of course, we have the Senna S's on the rear of the vehicle, or sorry, the winglets, I should say. And all the exposed carbon fiber on the outside of the vehicle, including spoiler, top half, skirts, lower half of the rear end, and obviously the full front bonnet of this Senna here. So you can see how the light really hits it here. I mean, the Volcano Red's one of my favorite colors. Originally introduced on 12C, went to 650S, and then got discontinued. Now we're back as a heritage MSO paint color. So we'll get up close and personal now. The full vehicle is fitted with paint protection film, so every single piece of this car. Now, one thing to point out is that all the carbon you see on the outside here, so basically everything down low, every exterior piece on this vehicle is actually a satin carbon fiber finish, so what it comes standard from the factory. When this customer went to go ahead and PPF the car, he chose to wrap the entire vehicle in gloss PPF, which has now given all the carbon fiber piece on the outside of this car this really, really nice finish that matches the paint and obviously protects it as well. So we'll start with the passenger side here. The headlight lens itself. I know you looked at the Zenith black car that we had before. That car was not nearly in the same condition as this one. That car has obviously been driven a lot more, saw some track time. This one, I believe, it's only been to a track day for us once, but this gentleman's not exactly an aggressive driver. He has other cars for that. So you can see the PPF itself is extremely clean. And even down into the snorkel here, you see the rad is in great shape. We're not seeing any stone chips or things that have fallen below it. We'll head off the driver's side portion here. So down low, obviously this is where the car is going to see probably the most road debris. And you can see here the car is just in great shape. I know it's hard to see in there, but those are paint protected as well. And let's kind of go down low on the splitter here. I'm gonna pick apart the car for you. Again, there's very small little deficiencies in this one, realistically relating to just some PPF edges that have lifted up, which is very common for a car of this complexity. Not easy to wrap, but the guys did a great job on it. So we're going down the driver's side front fender here, top section. Pan across to the wheel here. So the wheels are free of any curb rash, as you would hope. Obviously this section of the car here, right behind the wheel, is subject to much more, road debris, stones. So I don't know if you can see it in there's very minor stuff in the PPF here. I don't even know if I can capture it in my video, but I do want to showcase everything to you. There's a bit of a little dust bubble here, right here in the PPF. Even the splitter here, you can see on the side skirt, extremely clean. Usually those get peppered, as does the parts in here, but they've all been protected since day one. So windshield itself, I mean, I want to say it's almost as perfect as you're going to find it. Can't fault it at all. Run down the roof line of the vehicle. Again, free and clear of any damage. And then all this carbon fiber here obviously is a satin finish, and I'll show you how you know it's a satin finish underneath real shortly. There's that beautiful Senna S on the end plates. So if you see right in here, so those ones weren't wrapped. Again, you can see how there's a bit of a different finish there to these ones. But again, I mean, I love the gloss look. There's no question about it. I think it just makes the car look much richer. And the fact that you're protecting things you can't repaint, even better. So now we're going to go down the passenger side rear fender here. You can see all the paintwork back here, just over the exhaust work and your access panel for your fluid reservoirs. Super clean. Now we'll go down the passenger door here. And again, on the passenger side, this little arrow piece here, again, it's minor and it's all in the paint protection film, but it's kind of inevitable. It's just where the rocks come off the front wheel, which is why it's fully protected. This mirror casing here, and we've already done the front of the car. All right, so what we'll do is we'll open the driver door here, take a closer look at the interior. And I know the Zenith Black car you saw, there was peppering on the inside of the door panel here. As you can see on this one here, it's free of anything, super clean. Has the door, or sorry, the glass in the lower door, as well as the upper doors and the bulkhead here. There's the full carbon fiber interior matched with that Alcantara steering wheel. We do have the Bowers & Wilkins sound system fitted to this one. And of course the Senna seats with the matching red 6-point harnesses. One of my favorite MSO pieces on this car is actually that Ayrton Senna signature there. See with the VIN number. And that's all painted on as well, those signatures. So I do hope this helps. If you have any further questions at all, I'm an email or a phone call away. Thanks again.